He diagnosed the illness as acute and severe, likely a form of pneumonia, or a violent systemic reaction to the extreme cold, and declared that he could prepare a powerful purgative medicine that offered a chance of recovery, though he warned that the remedy itself was potent and not without risk. Alexander, desperate and trusting his friend, agreed to take it. As Philip was preparing the draft, a dramatic complication arose. A dispatch rider arrived bearing an urgent letter for Alexander from Parmenion, his second-in-command, who was at this time operating separately, securing rear areas or advancing along a different route. Parmenion's letter contained a dire warning. He had allegedly received intelligence that Philip the Acarnanian had been bribed by Darius III with a huge sum of money and the promise of marriage to one of Darius' daughters if he would poison Alexander. This was a terrible moment. Alexander, already gravely ill, was now faced with the possibility that his trusted friend and physician was a traitor intent on murdering him. He read the letter. Then, in an extraordinary display of courage, trust, and psychological strength, he made his decision. When Philip the Acarnanian returned with the cup of medicine, Alexander took it in one hand. With the other, he handed Parmenion's incriminating letter to Philip, bidding him to read it. Then, without waiting for Philip's reaction or any attempt at an explanation, Alexander calmly and deliberately drank the entire contents of the cup. Philip was stunned and horrified as he read the accusation. He threw himself at Alexander's bedside, protesting his innocence, urging the king to trust him and to keep his spirits up, assuring him that the medicine would work. Alexander, though weakened, grasped Philip's hand, reassuring his physician of his complete confidence in his loyalty. The immediate effect of the medicine was severe. Alexander's condition seemed to worsen. He fell into a death-like stupor, his breathing faint, and for a time, all hope seemed lost. The camp was filled with gloom. But then, slowly, the crisis passed. The fever began to subside, his breathing eased, and he regained consciousness and his ability to speak. The medicine, though harsh, had worked. Alexander began a slow but steady recovery. The joy and relief that swept through the Macedonian army were immense. Their king, snatched from the jaws of death, was alive. Alexander's dramatic act of trust in Philip the Acarnanian and his own indomitable will to live became legendary.